Yo, what's up? This is your boy Postman, and you're tuned in to Post in a Diary. Welcome to Post in a Diary. And as you may know, every day is a good day to get a delivery from the postman. And of course, if this is your very first time tuning in, please kindly like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever is necessary to engage with the content. And most importantly, Wafisha. Award-winning, chart-topping, platinum-selling producer by the name of Lunatik Beatz has a brand new project out, and it's called Changes. Now, for context, this is the same man who produced Amalobolo by OK Malum Cool Cat, Karika by Stino Lithuani, as well as Skanda Republic 1 and 3 by KO, and now recently Godlike by A. Reese. To be quite honest, these are the guys that play a very huge role or instrumental role, pun intended. These are the guys that play such a huge role towards the growth and success of South African hip-hop and music as a whole, because producers just play an important role in the process. Without the producer, there is no music, unfortunately. Lunatik is a man of few words. He's hardly part of any drama. He's not really big on the social media, but he's there. And he just only pops up whenever it's time to drop a hit. You know, that's his model, and clearly it's worked for him. The project has 7 tracks in total, and it's just under 22 minutes in length. There is a decent contrast of familiar faces and old faces like Tato Soul, Focalistic, Mosley, Kid X, Touchline, and yeah, I think those are the old faces or familiar faces. And the chemistry between Saudi and Lunatik dates back to the time where Saudi had a stint back at Ambitious Entertainment, and Lunatik happened to work on There She Go, which featured A. Reese and Saudi, and now he also worked on Make You Proud by Saudi. They team up again on the opener, being 90s Baby. This is a song that is very rich in production elements and has an upbeat tempo, where Saudi also comes clutch with the melodic feel as he paid tribute to the lost people, or the lost folk, essentially. I think the moments in this song are packaged very well. This is the best song on the project for me. I think I would like to hear Saudi perform this joint with the band, because it's been on repeat. I would like to hear him perform it with the band, just him performing it. Yeah, because I think there's just so much happening on that production that, you know, was really beautiful. And for me, the low light has to be Mitsubishi, where Kid X and Focalistic were out there. This is obviously a variant of the dust sound that Lunatik found back in the days. It's filled with a lot of basic material from the likes of Focalistic and Kid X, but Kid X usually shines on these cuts, because if you can remember, this is the same man who was on Kara Kara, and yeah, he contributed towards one of the biggest songs in SA hip-hop history. I think for me, Mitsubishi is just an okay song. It's just not for me. And for me, this song just goes alongside Umzonkonko, that contributed towards making Amapiano perhaps palatable for the normal South African. The 808s on Get Off just greet you as Tato Soul opens this song up. I think he's been having a lot of confidence lately, because he's been doing this a lot lately. He's been opening a lot of songs. He did it on Konini with Slick. I think this verse that he had on Get Off was really short. There was nothing captivating, if I'm being honest. And Touchline had a loud, aggressive approach, loud, aggressive delivery. He talks about niggas going to nyangas for him, and that Lunatik is not the lunatic on the beat, but that's him. He's the real lunatic, not the one on the beat. Something along those lines. But for me, Saudi actually bodied everyone. And I think it's all in the cadence, and I think also the approach. He was just calm. You know, he just stands out while being in the mix, or just being caught up in the mix with people who are just going bar for bar. It was quite refreshing hearing Nomuzi rap for the first time in a while. She had a lot of flow changes, and in the same breath, she just happened to pay tribute to the fallen SA hip-hop acts like AKA and Ricky Rick, Tumitla, the DJ Serialites, just to name a few. RIP to those folks. These are people that Lunatik may have worked closely with, the likes of City Lights, because Lunatik was also involved on the song Vura. Yeah, but Nomuzi also hints a return back into the fold when she says, "Been gone now, I'm back, my game, my throne, standy." There's an R&B feel that comes with the song, Iqiniso, the Iqiniso interlude, and it features a man called Docs RSA. I don't know of him. This is the very first time hearing of him. He's also the new faces that Lunatik put on this project. He pens a song about this girl who has him in a chokehold. This girl has him going through a lot because she doesn't want to talk to him. She's just giving him stress. And this is a song that he'll just play for Johan whenever she's just tweaking. Mosh Pit Cindy, on the other hand, brought balance to the entire project with the song Purpose, and the instrumental play by Lunatik makes her stand out as she shares this beautiful message of hope. Towards the final phases of this project, we come across a song by the name of Kupuga. Kupuga is filled with a lot of fresh talent like Caesar, and Caesar is the one who is on the hook. He held it down really, really well. The beat is also amazing with 808s and bassline. Immediately after that, there is a clumsy entry from a brewer that's talking about elastic bands. For me, he was not good at all. It was so poor. He even said things like, "Don't even call me on my iPhone." Yeah, he said, don't even call me even though I got an iPhone and a Samsung. But that's beside the point. I wish Caesar held it down on his own because his counterpart was absolutely bogus. But Scaife Energy brought it back down, saved the day with these raw drums and shaker loops. It was a really chilled song indicating the end of the project. This is probably J. Jody's best feature, besides lying about the fact that he has classics. But for me, he was just gold. Credit to him. The project sounds great. I enjoyed it. There was a playlist element that speaks on the sequencing of the project. I don't have to skip Mitsubishi, but I do it because I don't like the joint. He also had different textures that weren't far off. I think everything just kind of made sense, especially texture wise. They complement each other. The songs just complement each other. The best song for me is arguably, not even arguably, is 90s Baby, with Saudi also being the standout performer for me. A lot of Lunatic songs also end when they end. He just makes sure they end. They don't have a sign of Sizobuya or anything like that. But I think for me, Kupuga does need that moment of Siabuya or a remix or a rerun, because that other brew, it was just not good. But shout out to Lunatic. I think, this was a decent project. This project gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Post in the diary room. Please kindly like, share, subscribe, comment. Do whatever is necessary to engage with the content. And most importantly, I will see you on the next one.